Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody's having a great day. I moved my new monitor up top so I can look up instead of looking down all the time. Switched it up. We'll see how that goes. Good morning, Rick. How are you today? Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday morning, Olympic Sunday morning with the Olympics going. We got Fred and Lisa are here. Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Scott is here. Hello, Scott. How you doing? Hope you're having a delightful Sunday AM. Myers fam, hello, guys. How are you? Going to be another great episode. I certainly hope so. Thank you so much. Ryan, how are you? Joy was amazing. Thanks so much for asking. I am doing the videos now. I think I'm working on vlog day 3. I'll have all of the rest of those done within the next 2 weeks. We'll have all the vlogs up. We'll have all the restaurant reviews. We'll have all of those fun things up. So those will be up very shortly, but I had a great time. Long and short of it, it was excellent. Other than the lack of entertainment, which I nitpick on NCL now, there's just not enough like production shows and things going on, and the things that take place outside of the theater get super crowded. So yeah, but otherwise, I mean, the things that I did see, everything was excellent. So food was great. People were great. Lots of too many teenagers. It's my only complaint. Cruising during the summer is just so many kids, And now I've decided that I'll take little kids over teenagers every day of the week. Teenagers are the worst. Hey, Leslie, how are you? Good morning. Leslie, I called you back the other day. Just in case you didn't get my message. Ryan said, excellent. Looking forward. Yep. Pretty soon they'll all be out. It just takes a little while to edit all those. It's a lot of work. So yeah, let's get into some cruise news this morning. First bit of cruise news is Santorini is being overwhelmed by tourists. I don't know if you've seen the videos and pictures of Santorini now. Santorini is a spectacular place to visit in Greece, but now there are too many people there. And this isn't one like Bar Harbor where I think they're just being like a little bit insensitive about it. Like there are too many people in Santorini. It's too small. They need to somehow limit the amount of people there every day. And whatever works best for them is fine. I think they're thinking about adding like a passenger tax and a passenger cap. I think those are fine if you're trying to really control the flow there. It's just a small town. It can't handle as many people that want to be there. So hopefully they'll get that straightened out. I really hope they do, because Santorini is amazing and I would hate to see them shut it down. And I don't think they want to do that, but it's not great. Jeremiah said, joy in 71 days. Jeremiah, I hope you have a wonderful time. I had a great time. I highly recommend doing the behind the scenes tour as well of the ship. It is really awesome. It just blows my mind. I've done it so many times, and it's just, I've already signed up for it for our Halloween cruise, for our group, not so much group cruise anymore. But I signed up for it for that, and I can't wait to do it on Symphony. I've never done one on an Oasis class ship, so I'm super excited about that as well. Myers fam said, Greece was one of my first cruises, loved it. Yeah, Greece is spectacular. It really is. Jeremiah, great question. How is American Diner now that it's included? It's okay. It's not really any different. They pared down the menu a little tiny bit. The burgers are not as good as they were previously. Not that they were great before. They're buffet burgers now, but the rest of the food's pretty good. It's fun to go to like on a sea day for lunch. They're not open for dinner. They're only open for lunch, and you have to pay extra for milkshakes. That's it. But it's fine if you get like nachos and fun stuff. It's just a nice change of pace for lunch rather than rushing to the buffet. You could sit down and relax and enjoy yourself. So whatever works best for you. I get random text messages sometimes. I get text messages from people and nobody puts their names in the text messages. It's very funny to me. So let's talk next bit of cruise news. I don't know if anybody's been on a celebrity ship or icon and you've stayed in a infinite veranda. They're the new style balcony on the Celebrity Edge class ships. And these are very, very polarizing. Basically what it is it's not really a balcony. You don't really have outdoor space anymore. So you can't open up a door and go outside. You basically have a floor to ceiling window that you can hit a button and it will come down halfway, creating a balcony-like effect. But you do get the extra space in your room. So you do have extra kind of room there to like walk to the back, sit down. It's like a different type of floor in the back there. I don't know if anybody's ever stayed at these, but I've never stayed in one. I've seen them, I've toured them, and I don't like them. If I don't particularly care about balconies at all, it doesn't really affect my life. I used to only stay in balconies, and then I realized that I didn't really utilize the balcony all that much. It seems like it's one of those things for me that it seems like it's a great idea to have a balcony, and then I wind up going out there like for sail away for 5 minutes, and then I'll sit out there for 10 minutes another night. Unless you're in a suite or something where you have people over and you're sitting out on the balcony, it's great. But generally speaking, I'm out and about around the ship doing things. So balconies aren't really a big deal. But these infinite verandas are very polarizing. So Celebrity has come out and talked about it. And they said they're thinking about limiting the amount of these that they put on future ships. They said some people love them, love getting that extra like square footage in the cabin, and some people just don't like them at all. So, it is what it is. There's not much you can do about it, but I do not like them at all. It's not my cup of tea. Tony Diaz, good morning. How are you, sir? Hope you are having a wonderful Sunday. Next bit of cruise news, Tony Diaz's favorite ship, speaking of, the Icon of the Seas, currently sailing at 132% capacity. That's kind of misleading. It's 132 based on double occupancy. So most of that, so that equates to about 7,450 people. They can have about 7,600 on the ship, which would be max capacity. So you can still squish another 150 people onto their ships, which they're going to try to do for sure. They're very excited that they are routinely sailing above 100% capacity on the Icon, which is insane. Tony, thrilled about it. Just thrilled about Icon. Jeremiah said, I always look for a larger interior or ocean view room. Square footage is king for me. Yeah, I agree. I would prefer to have a little bit more room in the room. So maybe those infinity veranda rooms are good for you, where you do get a little bit of a window that you can roll down. So it's basically an ocean view with a window, in my opinion. I don't really care. I actually enjoy the interior cabins now that I've done it a bunch of times. You can sleep really well. You could take a nap. I don't really care. My thought process now is that I just love going on cruises, and I'm trying to save money now that, cruise prices have really gone up. It's insane. So the budget and the dollar amount is king for me. And if I'm going to spend extra money, I'd rather do a suite than anything, because then you really get the like amenities and different things. But of course, those are out of control right now, so that's not happening. So yeah, I like indoor cabins. I don't really do ocean views. I find that, again, same thing, right? It's basically an inside cabin, so I don't know why I would pay more to have a window. I could just leave my room. So I'd prefer to have the dark if I'm picking between inside and ocean view. But I'm completely happy with an inside cabin. It doesn't bother me at all. Good morning, Ash. Happy Sunday to you. Thanks for coming on in here. So next up, Princess has revealed that they are going to have an epic 2026 season. I'm going to tell you about this. I pulled this up in front of me. So Princess is going to have 8 ships in Alaska in 2026, 180 departures, 19 different destinations. They're going to have Star Princess going to Alaska, which is amazing. It will be a brand new ship. It's the second in the class after Sun in the Sphere class. So that's going to be really, really, really incredible, having that ship out there with the big dome on it. And you can start booking that in just a few days, August 1st, which is really, really cool. So you're going to get, you can use the better than best price guarantee for that, which is going to give you the best price, and 120% of the price difference as an onboard credit if you find a lower rate before final payment, which is incredible. So if anybody's looking to book that, that's actually a great deal. So you would get some onboard credit back if you can find a better rate. And then you're going to have a bunch of other ships out there. You are going to have Discovery Princess, Grand Princess, Coral Princess, Island Princess, they're all going to be doing 7-day journeys of the Alaska glaciers. And then there are still going to be even more doing 14 days. It's just incredible, the amount of ships and the amount of inventory. Ruby Princess is going to be out there out of San Francisco. Emerald's going to be going to Alaska out of LA. So it's exciting to me. Princess kind of owns Alaska. So if anybody's interested in doing Alaska in 2026, Princess is going to be the big winner. Tony said, I'd rather spend money on the itinerary, but I need a window. I need to know what time of day it is. See, I'm the complete opposite. I'd prefer not to know. I just want to, if I go to my room for any reason, which is rare during the day, there's only 2 reasons I go to my room during the day. One is if I need to get some work done. Sometimes I'll just pop into my room. And that's really only for like video editing, because I don't want to do that out somewhere where it's loud and making noise and doing things like that. So I'll do that in my room. And the only second reason I go to my room during the day is just to take a nap. Otherwise, I just go back to my room, to shower, to get in and out quickly if I need to get anything done, to change my clothes, just regroup quickly. But I'd prefer to be out and about on the ship and just enjoying the amenities and enjoying all the things that you could do out there. Even working, I'd rather work in like Starbucks or just hang out somewhere that it's quiet in the corner where you can get some work done without a lot of interruptions. But yeah, anything's better than just wasting a ton of money on nothing. So quick one here. I don't know if anybody saw this, but we've worked with MSC this past few weeks. They've reached out and they are interested in really pushing some sales for Meraviglia, which is out of Brooklyn currently, and that is going to be in September and October. So if anyone's interested in going on Meraviglia in September, October, we're doing a big sale here where if you book an inside or ocean view cabin, you're getting an extra $25 onboard credit. If you book a balcony cabin, you're getting a $50 onboard credit, additional to whatever you can get from MSC. We are offering additional onboard credit. And then if you book a balcony suite, in the yacht club, you're going to get a $100 onboard credit and 2 specialty dining credits. So we're running a little sale for September and October on Meraviglia. So if anybody's looking to book that, just let me know. We can hook you up if you want to try out MSC or try out Meraviglia from Brooklyn. It is a very easy port, and we love that ship. It's a very Royal Caribbean light ship, I would say. Myers Fam said the larger interior is good for me. Yeah, if you can grab a large interior room, or like on Royal, if you can grab the spacious interior or the ultra spacious interior, those are really great. I love those rooms. And then you get the best of both worlds. You get a big space and you get the lower prices, which is awesome. Next bit of cruise news this morning. Let's talk about Carnival a little bit. Carnival now has 5 ships on order, taking it to 2036, I believe. So we have 2 more Excel class ships that are going to come out. We already have Celebration, Mardi Gras, and Jubilee. We'll have 2 more of those, which are very big ships. They're not small ships. They're almost 200,000 gross tons. I think they're 180,000 gross tons. And then they're going to have 3 ships that are actually a little bit larger than the Oasis class, which are 230,000 gross tons, the new ones. The Oasis class are like 225, 226. And these ships are going to hold up to 8,000 total people, which includes the crew. And those are big ships for Carnival. That's crazy. Hello, Cheryl. Good morning. How are you today? Hope you're having a great day. So these new 5 ships are going to, again, take them all the way to 2036, basically pushing out from here a ship every other year for the next 10 years, 12 years now. It's really crazy. Some of these ship orders, I looked and we were talking about it, I think on Wednesday a little bit, but Norwegian has ships on order till 2036. Now they have 8 on order between now and 2036, which is crazy. Carnival has a ton on order. MSC is going to have a ton on order. World America comes out next year. World Asia comes out after that. Then they're ordering more ships. Royal Caribbean, of course, has 2 more Oasis class ships, at least 2 or 3 more Icon class ships, and then the Discovery class whenever that's announced. Cruising is booming. So it's pretty amazing. Fred and Lisa said, any ship that can't port in New York, New Jersey, I don't care for. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of ships that can port in New York and New Jersey. The Oasis class can go out of New Jersey, which it does, obviously. So you can get some big ships up here. So we got Meraviglia up here. We're going to get more Oasis class ships in the future, I'm sure. I can't wait. I hope Wonder comes up here. That'd be awesome. And obviously Norwegian Aqua is going to be up here. We're getting really good ships up here, which is really great. I love that. So another Royal Caribbean news, Royal is considering some new rules for younger cruisers. On Icon specifically, they've been getting a lot of complaints about kids being in the swim up bar pools and those type of things. So Michael Bailey talked about it this week a little bit and said that they are thinking about different ways that they can implement some curfews and do different things for kids. In this story in particular, which I'm pulling up right now, which of course I have to refresh my screen now. If anybody's interested, Tony from La Lita Loca is doing his sail away from Southampton right now. So feel free to jump over there if you want to watch Tony sail away from Southampton. I just got the alert here. So Michael Bailey said they're considering a bunch of different options, which could be anything from putting curfews on bars to make it so that kids aren't allowed in certain venues in the evening, or different things like that, and even adding an earlier curfew, having some places be adults only. I think that's great. I don't really have a problem with that at all. So I'm fine with that. Again, after my last cruise where it was teen village, if you want to put a little bit of a restriction, I love having areas. Look, let's have more areas for teens and more areas for adults. I'm fine with it. TJ's Destinations. Good morning, TJ. Hope you are having a wonderful Sunday morning. Two Old Farts, how are you guys doing? You're having a great day as well. Myers Fam said, how do I see single room rates on NCL cruises? You can go to, you can email me if you want, or you can go to NCL and you can just put in one and you can get the studio. Look for studio or solo. The solo ones pop up. You just have to choose solo cabins. TJ's Destination said, hopefully we can get an XL Carnival ship. I think you will. I think, Michael Bailey said it too. Michael Bailey said, hey, if you book, he kind of challenged the travel agents to, like, if you guys book Oasis class ships or some of these larger ships in California, we'll bring more, because they're getting a Quantum class ship now out there. So maybe you guys will get one of the Excel. There's going to be a ton of them. So the odds of one of them getting out there should be pretty good, considering Norwegian has some pretty big ships that go out of there now, with Bliss goes out of LA and Seattle, and Royal has some big ones. So hopefully you'll get some new, one of the newer Excel ones, or maybe you'll get Mardi Gras or Celebration or something get pushed out there. Yep, 27, 28. It's awesome. And then all the giant ones after that, which is crazy. A couple more news stories today. Next up, Sun Princess has decided to ditch some of their top deck kind of attractions that they had on Sun Princess, which never opened. So they had the Roll Glider, the Coastal Climb, and the Ropes Course. They did a ton of marketing for these things. They were already installed on the cruise ship, and they just never opened. This, to me, is a safety issue. I think they had some safety issues with these different attractions, and they just decided to stop it and not do it, which I really appreciate. Look, if it's not safe, it doesn't look like it's going to work, then don't bother doing it. Just make that top deck beautiful, get rid of them, put it whenever it goes into like dry dock for a little bit, they'll get rid of those things and they'll add something else cool up there. But I'm happy that they decided to scrap them. If they weren't going to be functional and work, why do it? I'd hate to see somebody get hurt on something like that. Leslie said, how's the bookings for Philadelphia? It's crazy, Leslie. They are booking very, very well and very, very fast, which of course will drive the price up at some point, but it's stable right now. It hasn't gone up since I booked mine a couple weeks ago. I'm on the inaugural on the April 16th out of Philly, 2026, which is crazy. It's just crazy. People are booking almost 2 full years in advance, which is awesome. So, they're booking. It's going very, very well. I think the way everything's written, it looks like Royal or Carnival or somebody else is going to put a ship there in the fall. of 2026, but there's no official confirmation because it said Norwegian is the exclusive cruise provider out of there from April till October. So that leads me to believe that maybe they're negotiating with somebody else. I mean, if they're building the port, that port can definitely handle one or two ships easily. It can. There's plenty of room down there. It's not like Baltimore where it's like one port only. If they build the terminal large enough, they could definitely do two ships for sure. So, yeah, it's going well. I think they will sell out sometime next year, so it's great. I think it's great for Philly. It's great for us because we live here, which is awesome, Leslie. And that's close for you, right? It's probably like a 20-minute drive. It's awesome for you, Leslie. And then we have one more bit of cruise news today, a little bit of a quick one, although that was a lot of cruise news. So today we have the MSC World America announces new features in the harbor, which is kind of like their aqua park. So they are going to have a water park with a bunch of water slides. They're going to have a 90-degree vertical drop slide, and they have a virtual reality raft slide, which is actually really cool. They're going to have the jaw drop, which takes you through a shark's mouth all the way down 11 decks, which is kind of like the Royal Caribbean slide on all the Oasis class ships, which they keep making bigger to fight with MSC. They're going to have a rock climbing wall, which of course they are. And then ropes course, 2-level ropes course with sky rails, which is really cool. They're going to have a lighthouse, which looks like the lighthouse at Ocean Key. That is going to be a playground for kids. They're going to have a grab-and-go food area there called Harbor Bites and a family area there where you can hang out, as well as that cliffhanger, which is the swing ride that goes over the side of the ship. So MSC is taking things to another level, and it's really creating some great competition out there because this is one of the reasons why Carnival is building these bigger ships now. All these cruise lines are really kind of getting competitive, which I like. It's going to make for better product and better options and more inventory for us to go on more cruises. And hopefully it's going to make it so that the slightly older ships become far less expensive, because right now cruising is way too expensive unless you go on older ships, which are still pretty expensive. So I'm booked on Wonder next year, and it's still more money than I wanted to pay for it to go by myself. A lot of times these cruises, unless I'm on Norwegian, I'm really getting pounded on the double occupancy. So Wonder is still pretty expensive, but it's definitely better than it was. As of now, it's funny, I haven't done Royal Caribbean in a while. My next 3 are all on Royal Caribbean. I'm on Symphony twice, and then I'm on Odyssey in December. And then next year, I start the year off with MSC. Then I do Wonder, Prima, World America, Icon, Liberty, Aqua, Virgin, and MSC again. Those are the ones I have planned so far. So should be an interesting next 12 months of trying out some different ships, getting on some more Royal Caribbean, getting me up closer to being Pinnacle one day. So it's not going to happen for a long time. But yeah, that's where we are at today. Reminder, not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, Matt Hochberg from Royal Caribbean blog.com will be on the live stream. That is August 7th, thanks to Tony Diaz helping get that going. So we'll have Matt on next week. I'm still trying to get somebody on to talk about insurance. The person from my company that does insurance cannot talk to consumers. They can only talk to travel agents. So I'm trying to see if there's another representative that can talk to consumers from them. If not, I'm going to go outside of the company and try to find somebody else, maybe from Allianz or somewhere else that is willing to come on and talk to you fine folks about travel insurance, which I think is vastly underappreciated and underrated. And you don't realize those things until you get a little bit older and you have a problem, and then you really need it. So that is going to wrap things up for today. Happy Sunday, everyone. I hope everybody has had a great weekend. I hope you are all enjoying the Olympics so far. I'm going to go watch the United States play Serbia in basketball. We're going to go do that now. And again, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. More NCL Joy videos coming out this week, the rest of the vlogs. Then we'll do all the entertainment and all those other things, along with some other videos mixed in there. And then again, live stream on Wednesday, and then back here on Sunday for the cruise news. So have a wonderful Sunday, everybody. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful weekend. The weather is really nice out. So everyone have a great day, and I will see you all Wednesday. Thanks, everyone. Happy cruising. Bye.